Narayanpura village lies in Madhya Pradesh, in the heart of rural India. Many people here live without electricity, healthcare, or regular work. Despite some simple pleasures, life can be unforgiving, and women are on the front lines of the battle for survival. Afsana Begum was 11 years old when she was removed from school and married. Last year, she broke generations of family tradition to work outside her home.
I couldn't bear to see the children starving, so I got a job. But my husband beat me because it made him look bad. I felt helpless and didn't know where to go.
Afsana finally turned to a group of local women called the Shaurya Dal, or Courage Brigade. Dressed in blue saris, they go door to door to tackle a range of issues affecting their lives, from sanitation to violence. Initiated by the government of Madhya Pradesh and financed by the UN's International Fund for Agricultural Development, or IFAD, they work with local leaders to change attitudes and implement solutions.
We were formed because the girls here were being raped. They were so scared, they wouldn't leave their homes. Our group has made a huge difference, not just to women, but to their entire families as well.
Scarred by violence, many here live in fear. This woman agreed to tell her story if her name was not used. Her 14-year-old nephew was murdered by a neighbor. His crime? The boy's goat had pilfered some grain. We looked everywhere for him, she says. Finally, we found his body in the neighbor's grain store. The police refused to help until the Courage Brigade blocked the main highway demanding action. The alleged killer is now facing trial.
There are so many issues here: gender violence, alcoholism, gambling, child marriage. Often the best solution lies not with law enforcement, but by using community pressure to address problems.
With women in charge, life is changing fundamentally. Every day, members of the Courage Brigade come here to cook, having taken control of a government-subsidized school meals program. The food is simple, but it's healthier than the contaminated rice that was served by the corrupt teacher they kicked out.
We fought for 3 years. The teacher threatened us constantly. Once he even threw a hot stove at us, but we didn't give in.
Nearly 100 village children rely on the breakfast and lunch served. Many have experienced prolonged hunger before. Some live alone for weeks as their parents travel far away for work. The school meal is a lifeline. The brigade helped Afsana and her husband reconcile and gave her a loan to open her own bakery. She now employs 4 other women and is inundated with orders. For the first time in her life, Afsana is making her own choices and her own money, earning much-deserved self-respect in the process.